So this is what the new map program kind of looks like. This was just an example world I was making. Who knows, maybe we'll go here one day. An island with a volcano hollowed out in the middle, lake inside it. That was a little example. How to use the program, because the program's details were increased. You know, it's kind of got a texture difference. You know, he's got a lot of Patreons now. He's got about 50 Patreons, making about $150 solid a month doing this free program that he provides for people. And honestly, in all the programs out there, even the pay for ones, I just think the best one. Very pretty. Huh? Well, Callie, I die in Sims 3. I died in Sims 3. Sims 4. My character died. Megan's character died in Sims 4 as well. Now our kid, Kellyanne, the princess, keeps going with her husband. Dying first. She's about to be old too. Oh, Sims 4, the antics you can do. But the cowgirl some DLC for it as well. What's up, Master Finn? Welcome to the channel. Xspliff, welcome back. Arwing, welcome as well. We are about to get started into our D&D session. Feel free to listen in to our story of how this channel and the creation of our kingdom and all the characters you see around you in our dining hall. I am your host, King Maxamillios. This is my kingdom. My wife sits at my side along with my other warriors and fighters amongst you. So, leaving last where we left off, we were able to find the Gunderson Rock Seekers, the Gunderson brothers, and save them from the evil spider. After the pawn known as the Black Spider Neznar, they were able to escape from Wave Echo Cave before we were able to stop them. Our heroes mixed up in a maze of a dungeon we could find ourselves caught in. After some quick thinking by our fawn, Spyra, she was able to ask if Megara, otherwise known as our Fire Enchantress, to burn the fungus out of the cave to actually make a way through the Giant's Toe fungus, which surrounded the exit of the cave, or one of the exits of the cave. While we were distracted with the fungus, our animals, Percy, Molly, the half-griffin, half-dog, Silver, the wolf saved by Skullface, and the group were able to... were hiding at the exit of the cave when the Black Spider and a couple of his minions exited from Wave Echo Dungeon. The animals made quick decision to capture, to fight off, to finish off the remaining enemies, and were, after a near miss and Percy almost being lost, we were able to, the animals were able to stop the rest of the bad guys. So we pick off where our group ends up catching up to the animals. We are currently at our campsite. We are just past the Sunder Hill Mountains, where we made camp after Cowgirl, also known as Megara, was on first watch. She was able to roll a critical 20 and notice the kobolds hiding in surrounding our encampment, our little hideaway. Okay, so we have the initiative order from last time here. Hey, Blue. It's good to see you. Welcome. Another one of our warriors arrives. Our knight known as Blue, along the back of Percy. Okay. Travel on a boat some. Oh, Sky Chan. Yay. Okay. So we have the initiative order. The initiative order where we last left off actually was Blue, Gothics, the Kobolds, Pro Gamer Guns, Pyro, Skull, and Maxi at the end with the slowest initiative roll. Still in bed, sleeping over here in his tent, as I turn over and get a little more comfy with my pillows in my tent. We have Blue, Gothics just north. We stand about maybe 30 or 40 miles from the Sunderhill, south of the Sunderhill Mountains, between the Sunderhill Mountains and Phandalin, the town we are heading to finish our last business and gather our things at home back to Dracovia. Before we do that, we have to meet with the Green Dragon and finish our contract that basically spared our lives. Point. Let's see here. So, let's see here. So, Blue, were you actually able to play today, or should I just go to Gothics first, and I can put you at bottom initiative? Otherwise, go ahead and go, or Gothics can go. Whatever answers first. But you have the con. You guys currently see it is nighttime. It is about 1 in the morning. See the 2 dragon shield kobolds slamming their shields with their spears, hissing, speaking draconic to each other. They call out plans. Already moved. Okay. Been a while. All right. Go ahead. So, to move to the Queen's side, and she had informed us all about the kobolds. Yeah, it is now though. This is a new day, so this is the start. Like, this is your turn. You've moved, then you move. But we're starting at the top of the initiative because it is a new session. This is the initiative. You are first. You can decide to attack, or you can decide not to attack. Up to you. Basically, the last thing that Megara yelled out was to at least keep one kobold alive. I think you, I don't know, did anything yet. But do you remember the damage? Because I don't have anything that says you did. Sorry, don't damage on kobold. I think we just called it there. All right. So either Blue goes or Gothics goes. Go. How come it shows anonymous? Shows anonymous. What shows anonymous? What's up, Other Giraffe? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. We're playing a little D&D on the channel tonight. If you have not played, that is quite all right. We basically play a story that we write on the channel together with the viewers. We are currently to about 300 miles from our kingdom of Dracovia, which you find yourself in now. Looking to it at the table where we normally sit, you see a crystal ball emanating an image, a flat image that whichever direction you walk around the table, it always faces you. You see playing on the image our battle. You see the pyromancer Megara getting ready for attack, a blue knight as well. All right. I'll shoot the purple one. Sounds good. Roll 12. That is a hit, I believe. Plus your 7. That is a hit. See here. So you're a pretty good distance. Go ahead and roll your damage. So Gothix moves just a little more closer to Blue, past right here. He winds up his 2 saber guns. You start to hear the flint take spark as you hear the crack of the 2 saber guns shooting towards Dragon Shield Cobalt. Alright, dude. Roll your damage, Gothix. Long time no see. That's quite all right. I'm here. Always welcome. I always thank you for that donation a while back. I'll never forget it. You're always welcome. We play the normal games on the weekdays. Monday is our D&D nerd day. But Tuesday, I go back to gaming and doing the normal stuff, talking about gaming news like that. All right. Oxid's rolled an 8, so 9, 10, plus your 10, so now you're doing like 20 damage. Yep, Gothix had just leveled up. His saber guns now do 2d8 plus 10. That is a 20. Jesus Christ. All right, so Gothix aims down. You see the bullets zoom in with the camera as they shred the shield, as the Cobalt holds shield up. You see the bullets kind of rip the shreds. The corner now of the dragon Cobalt, the green Cobalt, takes 20 damage. That was a pretty good hit. This Cobalt, you see now the bullets kind of shredded the side as he was too late to put his shield up in time. Kobolds go next. All right, after the Kobolds, Pro Gamer Guns, you will be up. Here we go. This Cobalt is going to move forward about 30 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. So he gets in the reach of Gothix. He is going to do stabbing spear towards Gothix. You see after he covers his shield, he starts to run at you, holding form with his shield in front and his spear facing towards you. He rolls for his attack. Multi-attack. Oh, that's a miss. And 13 plus his 3 is 16. Oh, look at that. He runs towards you, Gothix. You seeing this coming, you put down your saber guns and make an X as you block the second one and throw the second spear towards you with your deflecting them with your saber blades, the blades at the end of your guns. That is a complete miss on that Cobalt. With that, these 2 Cobalts are going to roll an attack. One towards Blue Knight, the other one towards Gothix. The one towards Gothix has advantage. The 5-foot distance between an ally Cobalt has advantage on the attack roll. The Cobalt has a sling and starts to spin the stone inside the leather with the strap. As he does that, he lets go in the wrong time. The stone flies off the side, missing both completely. He gets another one, throws it, and you see the stone coming towards you, Gothix. You think the stone's about to hit you, and Blue puts his halberd down and ping stops the other stone from hitting you. As that happens, another one grabs his stone. You see the kobolds lined up off the side of the camera near the trees. You see another one spinning up a sling, throw towards you. Blue, he rolls a 15. As it happens, you save. You look at Gothix. You guys hesitate for a second. All of a sudden, bing, another little stone just kind of bounces off your chin, dealing only 4 damage. Nothing too bad. Okay, those 2 kobolds have went. Nether Dragon Shield is going to move in. 5, 15, 20, 5, 30. Gets to about right here. He's just outside. Going to throw his spear towards Pyro, or towards Megara. Megara, you see another green kobold running towards you, as he has a different stance than what he had with Gothics. Throws his, stopping just short of you, and throws his spear towards Megara. Here we go. I'd love to stay, but I got to get up in 4 hours for work. Nice to see you guys. Have a good stream. You have a good night, Ether Giraffe. Thank you so much for popping in. We will miss you till next time. Get some rest. That's not a lot of sleep. Because I never do that. That rolls a 7 plus it's nothing. 4. Nope, that is a big fat miss. The kobolds are rolling like shit today. This kobold throws. The cowgirl just kind of moves to the side, and the spear flies past her. She is not within 5 feet. This kobold, the last one, the shaman, is going to move up. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, he's going to stop right here. And he is going to do... Let's see. He's going to do Scorching Ray on all 3 of you. And he rolls 20 for each hit and 2d6 on a hit. That is going to be a level 2 spell. He has only 2. Okay. Right. See here. You see the kobold. You see the kobold shaman again. Another one. You Gothics. You see him first, real quick. You realize you see a spell you haven't seen the kobold do yet. Thankfully, not the spell you've seen before, Chromatic Aura. But he rolls to shoot all 3 of you. First one to Megara. 11 plus 4 is 15. That is a miss on Megara. The second one to Blue. This third one to Gothics. See here, they are rolling like shit today. 14 to Blue. Everybody is in session. Everyone's fought these guys before. We hate the kobolds. Everyone is not moving, not missing a dime. Everyone is on beat, dodging the scorching rays, almost moving around each other very quickly. Gothics as well. Everyone dodging the scorching ray. That is the kobold shaman's turn. Very good, everybody. Very good. The fucking ouchie. Yeah, it's automatic damage. Yeah, it's basically an average of the dice roll. It saves time. That's what I love about 5th edition, is it says it's 2d6 plus something, but there is an average that it has for us in the book that it's like 5 damage, 3 damage, 2 damage. And I like that. It makes it a lot faster. So the last one is going to go, the red kobold. Things are not going so well for the kobolds. The other kobold going to shoot towards Megara again. Oh. Rolls a 10. What the fuck? Everyone's dodging on top of it. Cowgirl now does like a spin, one hand. All of a sudden, the arrow just flies as she's kind of upside down and spread, and just dodging everything. Everyone kind of doing acrobatic fucking badassness, back-to-back movements as they are dodging shit left and right, taking the aggro. Pro Gamer Guns, you are up. Dodging like it's the Matrix, yeah. I move into the purple one, 10 feet. Okay, then take my Naginata and chop the hand off and hope to disarm him. Okay, so I would like you to roll your attack. Roll 20, 16, very good. So she wants to move in within 10 feet. So 10, 20, 25, 30. Say you get to actually about right here. I'll say you can use your action. You're going to get close, but you're not going to get your attack. If you have a bonus action, if you like, but you will get close enough using your dash action to forward, but you do not have enough space to get forward from the tent. You have right there. Okay, so let's see here. What is it? Unless you have a bonus action, then you can move. But you got closer. You're within your 10 feet. You can move a little bit more, or you have still have a little bit of movement around here if you want to move anywhere else. I'd say you have about another 10 feet of movement. Sorry, Pro. Pro, you got out of the tent. No one is wearing armor, by the way. Let's get this thing off. I'm freaking. You get to the fight. You as you arrive, you see the rest of your allies within. I know, right? Okay, it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Every square is a 5 foot. Every square is a 5 foot. That's what it's kind of marked as. Okay, so Pyro, you're up next. The blue one? Okay. You want to bola? No, you can go ahead and bola. The blue one? Yeah. You'll get him next time. There is, I'm not sure what other bonus. I think you have bonus actions as your character, but go ahead. Go ahead. Okay. Plus, it's your attack. What's your attack? Dex? Yeah. Yeah. What's your dex? Plus 3. Okay, so 17. Yeah, that's a hit. Yep. And which one? The blue one? Okay, and so what does it say? Does it say it's a dex strength dex save, or else it's restrained? Okay, it's okay. I have it. I have you. Gotta keep those describers for me. Alright. Okay. There's a strength check. Thrown target DC 12 dexterity saving throw will become grappled until it is so it can't get out. So it has a DC 12. Okay. Or when you thrown. Oh, you don't even have to creatures larger hit by must 6. Okay, if it is hit. All right, cool. So it's hit. It must succeed a 12 strength saving throw. Okay. Cowgirl moves with her. She pulls out of her pack, her bag of holding. She starts to unwind the bolas and shoot towards the blue kobold. She hits, and it rolls a strength check. Drum roll, please. They rolling like shit today. That is a fucking fail. So the cowgirl has the blue crumble and throws it, gets around it. She actually wraps around the shield. The blue kobold is now captured by the bola and is incapacitated, has disadvantage, and I will say it is grayed out, represents that it get a little darker, that it is tied up right now. Okay. Maybe a different. Okay, there we go. That's easy. Is Bolad. Very good, very good. That was Pyro's turn. Skullface, you are up, my friend. I run out, night behind the tree near Gothics, and I cast Thaumaturgy and try to intimidate with the angry roar of the green dragon. Okay, so go ahead and roll an intimidation check. The so let's see here. So 5, 10. Which one were you going? Near Gothics. Cast Thaumaturgy. Okay. There you go. You get to about right here at 30. Hmm. God damn it! You rolled a 2 on the God damn. I intimidate. Oh my god. Of course you rolled shit. Did you call it? I'm sorry, buddy. Okay, so is there anything else you'd like to do? Anything else? I will say still, something. But the intimidation did not. You come out of the your tent quick, Silver. You're up before Silver. You come dashing out of the tent. You see Megara and Spyra the battle. You see Gothics and Blue dodging scorching rays as you just catch up. Forest kind of lit up by the shaman's magic as you see it through the trees running up to catch to the group. You get there and you start to billow and increase your chest. You do your thaumaturgy and you yell out a horrifying dragon roar. The kobold, though, looks at you, kind of barely flinches a little bit and just kind of yells back at you with a less convincing scream, but you see the saliva and spit kind of fly towards you as they are pretty angry. Enemy roll like shit, so do I. With that, Max will be up next. All right, so let's see how far Max you can get. So 5, 10. I hear everything going on. My eyes open. You see the camera looking at my face. I hear the scorching ray. I hear the noises from the fight going. I hear the footsteps of Spyra, of Skullface as they run off. I throw my blanket aside and my pillow, and I come flying out of the tent, armorless and all, with everybody. Well, that's what it was. We have no armor on, guys. That was the fucking trick. I have to start. I forgot that I was doing that. I have your guys' thing. Cowgirl. Well, Cowgirl has her armor on. They still were rolling really shit. I would still say with what they were rolling 4s and 5s and 8s. So there was still no chance of really them hitting you guys, but I have to remember that. So don't get too excited. 5, 10. They were still rolling really shit. Those are still pretty low rolls that they. But yeah, like Skullface's AC is 13, Pyro's is 16 because she had her armor on, she was unwatched. Pro Gamer Gun's AC is 14, Gothic's AC is 15, Blue's is 13. It is 10 plus your dex. If you want to know what your base AC is without armor. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I will do also my dash action and dash forward another 30 feet. 5, 10, 15. I get to the side of, you see me catch up, slide right into the group. That is my turn. I will, actually, you know what? I have a bow. He is just outside of it. He is incapacitated. It could be. I will not actually fuck with him. I will fuck with the red one. I pull out my bow and I move to attack the his Misty Step to the tree. Okay. Sounds good. Which tree? Oh, you use Misty Step to get up there as a bonus action instead of your movement. So you still have movement. You back to the group. I'm going to roll. That's fine. Go ahead and do that, Pro. You actually got a minute. You can make it back in time. You got like at least 3 people. We'll see. We'll just pass you, or if we have to, it'll be all right. I rolled a 5. What the fuck? As I, you know what? Nah, I'm not gonna use. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna use my luck. I never use it anyway. I'm gonna feel lucky and re-roll that 20. Fuck. 1 luck point to re-roll. No. I roll an 11 plus my 6 is 17. Yay! Okay, I move 1d6 plus 4. The bow, short bow. No, not that. That was a crap roll. That was a good roll too. Roll 6. 5 damage. Oh, that's actually enough. Look at that. As I move to the side, I get near to catch up to you guys as you guys are dodging, and I just catch the bare end of that. I come to, and when I get there, I see Spyra and Skullface catching up to the group. I pull out my bow and arrow, and I shoot towards the red cobalt. As the arrow zooms in, it flies through the air, passing through barely missing a branch and hitting the cobalt square right in the forehead, as this cobalt is no. Red one is down. Blue Knight, you are next. I know. I'm trying to. I keep rolling these good numbers, and then I roll a crap one. Okay. Blue, you see your allies surrounding you. You guys just did some badass dodging and matrixing together. You see the other two, Spyra and Skullface. Skullface misty stepping next to Gothics and trying to intimidate. You see Spyra catching up, getting into position, readying her attack. The two Gunderson brothers stay in their tents. The animals start to move a little more back. Percy taking to the skies. Molly as well, as they both fly separate direction. The Longstrider move around as well, as Percy and Strider move off the side. Silver as well move to a new position where nothing at all. I believe Blue is going next. Right, Blue, you're going next. I run behind the purple cobalt as Blue 5, 10, 15, you move in quick speed as you see the camera next to the group. Blue standing there as it pans. All of a sudden, Blue, with speed and grace, moves past. All of a sudden, we look behind the cobalt facing towards the group as we turn. Blue appears behind it, standing, towering, taller than the tiny cobalt. Rolling a 5. Plus, everyone's rolling really low today. Wind's Furies plus 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. That is a miss on the purple cobalt. No. So as Blue comes up behind the cobalt, he, I believe, hold on, Master, actually, but we'll double check into that later. So you come up behind the cobalt and you get your halberd and you move to the side to strike down on him. The cobalt, having his spear, kind of puts it up in the last second and stops as the cobalt is standing above you, and you are below you and you are above it, and your axe is behind it, or is wedged against it, as you guys are in a standhill. As you look at the cobalt and you stare into its yellow eyes, its black pupils, lizard slits, as it gets the slits get smaller as it focuses in on you. You do your vow of anonymity as you your presence, and you kind of as you notice the kobold's eyes widen in fear as you have now just marked the kobold for your mark of anonymity. Gothic, so you are up next. All right. After Gothics, it'll be the kobolds. The yellow cobalt? Oh, okay, the yellow cobalt. My bad. As you look at the cobalt, the cobalt's eyes widen, and in fear, you growl a little bit, and you look to the shaman, and the camera zooms as your attention focuses now as you push down harder, and you zoom to the cobalt, and you, with one hand, are holding your pole arm as the cobalt is kind of struggling, and you point towards the yellow shaman, your vow of anonymity. He is now marked. Dum dum dum. Sorry, I thought you were doing the one you were attacking. Attack, attack, attack. We're off schedule. It's weird. Makes it D14 giving throw. Titan damage. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, you're doing abjure enemy. Oh, you're doing abjure, not vow of anonymity. Oh, you're doing I'm sorry, you've never used it before. See, you're using your class. I wasn't expecting it. Okay. See, I'm sorry. You did your vow of anonymity. Okay, so DC 14 unless you're into frightened. Okay, awesome. So, what happens here? The kobold in 30 feet, so it is not within 30 feet. So you're good on that. You do your abjure enemy. You point towards the yellow shaman, and you abjure enemy. You point, and the camera zooms to the shaman, and he now makes a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw. Awesome. I like that. Very interesting. Okay. Wisdom is a -1. He has a -1 on his wisdom. Doesn't have proficiency, saving throws, or anything otherwise. So, that's okay, pro. He has to roll a 14. -1. Rolled a 13 -1. He fails. He is now frightened. Frightened, he has disadvantages on all attacks as long as you are in sight. I will double check frightened, but he is now, the shaman starts to shake in his boots. You see him drop his staff as he sees you pushing down on the kobold, one of his allies, with no trouble, and you turn to the side and look at him at the corner because he is behind you, and he is now marked frightened. Gothics has a question. What is your question, my good sir? Okay. Purple is right here with blue. Right here. Whereas my internet was Maxamillios. Gothics, I don't believe so. Can I give a bonus action to a nearby party member for a combo attack? No. You are unfortunately not able to. Your bonus action and your movement stuff is pertain to you. There are things that you can give to people. Yes, there are these abilities and stuff. I don't know off the top of my head. It is a good question. I know there are weapons and things that can be like, oh, you give everyone this or you give everyone that. I'm not, you know, it might, like, you can do things like give people advantage and stuff like that. Purple is right here. He is now frightened. And I'm going to double check conditions. Make sure I'm doing. And frightened. Okay. Now frightened for 1 minute. Fail equals frightened. And there are things that are immune to frightened, so be careful. Right. Frightened creatures disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. Sounds good. So he has disadvantage now on all his attacks. Very good, Blue. Alright, now that we got that, unless I think it's Gothic's turn now. That was a very good move by Blue using his abilities. Very good. Cobalt now has disadvantage on attacks. As long as Blue is in sight. I want to stab the purple one in the neck and slice down his chest through the rest of his body. You go ahead and roll your attack. Roll attack. All right. Purple one is not looking good. Yellow one frightened. 1 minute. Action aids. I had missing my swing. Use the momentum of the miss to a 360 and halfway abjure the shaman as I come back. The yellow cobalt. Gothic's rolls a hit. That is a hit. One's rolling really well today. Okay. Roll damage, Gothics. I want to stab the purple in the back. Let's just to body. Sorry, no yellow, the purple. Fine. If you attack him, it's a killing stroke. He shouldn't be able to attack us for the moment. Yes. He has disadvantage. So when he rolls, he has disadvantage on his attacks. He should miss most likely. Kids had my sheet from me. I'm looking for it now. Okay. Your damage for your katana is 1d10 if you're doing your versatile, so two-handed. 1d8 if you're doing one-handed. So two-handed is 1d10 plus 5. Your 1d10 plus 5, Gothics. Okay, as Gothics gets his thing ready, the kobolds are going to go here soon. So. Just roll 1d10. Gothics blue 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 is pushing down on the purple cobalt. As the cobalt is distracted, Gothics moves in with his katana and strikes towards the chest and cuts up on his belly. The cobalt yells out in deep pain as the katana slices through his underbelly, dealing 8 damage. The purple dragon, or the purple cobalt, is still doing okay. You see his inside starting to his entrails starting to make appearance, bleeding really bad. He is not looking too good at all, as this guy is not holding it down. Here, the kobolds are going to go now. The purple one is here. Purple one's going to back up 5 and 20. 30. He's going to take 2 opportunity attacks from Blue and Gothics. Blue and Gothics, go ahead and roll roll a 20. Gothics roll a 20, Blue roll a 20. And if it's a hit, you take the damage, as this Cobalt is going to back up and take the attacks of opportunity. This Cobalt is hurt. The other 2 Cobalts, the green and the blue orange one, are going to shoot towards Blue. Nope, you came back just in time. So, Blue, that is a hit. Damage for axe or calibered. Gothics as well, go ahead and roll a 20. The green and blue, the green and roll 12 as a 6 plus your 3, 7, 8, 9. Very good. As the kobold from underneath you, Blue, holds its side, and he throws his shield to the side, and he starts to he keeps his shield and he runs away from you. Blue just striking the back, taking 9 damage. That's a hit as well. Damage 1d10. Let's see here. Just need a number here. Just need one number. So the Cobalt starts to run away. As you see him start to dash. You see Gothics take his attack. Blue striking down as the Cobalt tries to run away. I'm gonna roll down. 10 damage. As the Cobalt tries to run away from Gothics and Blue, Gothics and Blue take their attacks and see the Cobalt as his back is turned, and they strike. The Cobalt barely makes a couple of steps before flopping to the ground as this. Here. The other Cobalt is going to go. The Shaman sees Blue and is going to attack with his. You see blue. The green, the shaman starts to make a acid ball as he starts to form this familiar spell starts to form in front of you as it starts to kind of drip and slime, and he pushes this acid ball as this chromatic orb comes flying towards you. Green rolls with disadvantage. Double check everything here. Okay, rolls disadvantage. Rolls a 20. Rolls a 16, he hits you. 16 plus 4 is a 20. He rolls a disadvantage, so it is not a 20 crit. That is how disadvantage works with your enmity or your abjure. Oh, he's frightened, right? Yeah, he's disadvantaged. Double check this. Quick. Make sure he can attack this one. Can't willingly move it. Attack it, but it has disadvantage on ability checks. He still hits you. Go figure. Motherfucker. I know. Calm the fuck on. I know. I know. Like, it's stupid how that works. How they all roll shit like shit. Well, you dodged a couple. You hit a couple. You see this chromatic orb coming towards you, Blue. It hits you. You put your axe in front of it. You have your wind blowing, and you ball is starting to get pushed back. It's coming towards you, kind of doing this battle of strength, and all of the ball comes over you, and you get hit with the acid ball. Take. Shit. What are the odds? What are the odds? Fucking 14, 18. As you're standing there and you're pushing back, the ball consumes you and pushes over you, and you feel the acidic burn as you are starting to take the acid damage. You take 17 damage. 18, 19, 20. Blue. After he takes that, you guys see Blue. Everyone gets concerned as we kind of yell out, "Blue!" And you see the ball kind of consume him and then disappear. And what's left, you see Blue kind of just holding his halberd, his one knee on the ground. He is damaged. He is hurt. You think he would attack someone else? Oh no, he's nope. He attacked you with disadvantage. But yes, he definitely came for the one that's causing his fear. He's going, if the source of his fear is within range, he is going to attack. He is going to make sure that the fear is out of his try to get the fear out of his range. If the source of his fear is incapacitated, he no longer is feared because the source of his fear is incapacitated. At least I would think that. But okay, so the cobalt. The green and orange one, we're going to move in position on the side near the other cobalt, and the here this there's some 5 10 15 are there. These two kobolds are going to shoot towards Max and Pyra. If I don't die, if I die, don't res me. If I die, don't res me. Don't do that. Okay. Both roll. No disadvantage. First one for Max, second one for our girl. Rolls 1 and a 2. Now go figure. As the two kobolds move into position past the shaman, they unlock their slings. They have their slings, and they both are spinning, and you see them release. Max and Cowgirl, they both see the stones flying towards them. Max puts up one sword as kind of and deflects one. Cowgirl dodging to the side. The other kobold is incapacitated. It is now Pro Gamer Guns' turn. So Blue yells out. Everybody kind of looks to Blue. That same spell we've seen that took Gothics out it almost takes out Blue, as this is a hard-hitting spell. Level 1. That is his second level 2 spell. He is out of oh no, he's out of, that's a level 1 spell. Okay, so that's a level 1. He did it at level 1. Level. Okay. Max, after see here, yep. Everybody, I see to my side after I deflect the one stone, and I see Blue consumed by the acid as it drops down, and Blue is I yell out, Blue, and Blue kind of just he's holding his halberd and his knee on one ground, and he kind of puts his hand out. He goes, "Don't res me, I got this." And Gothix kind of moves forward. He kind of says, "Why?" And Blue explains, "Because I can heal myself." And you kind of see him already starting to gather air energy as you see kind of the waviness, and he starts to gather his concentration to heal himself. Moving 30 places, dash action to the green kobold. Okay, you're gonna move again. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, everything's so far. 25, 30. You don't have any distance weapons, huh? You're gonna have to find yourself a bow. That's why I picked up that bow from that skeleton way back in the kobold, in the Red Brand's cave, because I realized that throwing swords, they're only supposed to do like a 1d4, so that doesn't, man. And they're not like, my swords are kind of special, but still they only do like 1d4 damage. Like, I can lead them better because they come to me as part of my character, but not that was a background thing. That was about it. But I didn't want to give myself kind of crazy like that. So pro here, let's see here. 5, 10, 30. Say you get to about right here, you're within your 5 foot for your dash. You can use your action surge, and you can do your attack if you like. Aggro me so I can kill it. I'll be fine. Yeah, that's why it wants to. It's bullshit that it still hit you with disadvantage. You would think it wasn't gonna be able to hit you. All right. Yes. Okay. Roll for attack. On hit, you mark the creature is marked until end of your next turn. Lies dead. On attack, if marked, it has. And so you can also mark it. On hit, you mark the creature is marked till the end of your next turn. It ends if it dies incapacitated. As long as you're within 5 feet of you, it has disadvantage on attacks against any other target but you. Oh, that's pretty cool. All right, pro. So we're gonna hint you out here. So 11, that's a hit. We're gonna try your thing out. So use your unwavering mark, okay? When you hit this guy, you come up here and you however you want to make it look. We can describe it thematically later, but let's try your unwavering mark out and see your ability as the Cavalier. Unless we were going to be switching you to Eldritch Knight, which is fine. Wanted to try this ability of yours out because you never really tried it. Basically, you stay near it and it has to keep attacking you, or if it attacks anybody else, it has disadvantage. So it kind of forces you to aggro on things. Okay, still +9, so 10. Very good. You come up to the green cobalt. Doesn't even matter. You run up. You are at the 5-foot range. You stop just short, but you have a Naginata, which has a 5-foot reach. You kind of on one foot kind of do one of those Nabushi kind of, and you poke forward, and you kind of you balance on one foot and one foot hanging out, kind of like as you stand, and you spear with your Naginata towards the cobalt. As the cobalt doesn't even see it coming, all of a sudden, just in his chest, the cobalt, and you kind of spin the blade and pull it out, and the cobalt just falls down on the ground as this cobalt. Okay. Pyro, you are up. I need higher HP. Yeah, you do have one of the lower HP. It's because we put a lot into, like, more than just your fighting. Like, we kind of balanced you out. So you would have high wisdom and charisma. You have high wisdom, charisma, and decent strength and dex. The thing you don't have is the intelligence. So, like, you have a -1. You know, history and nature. But, I mean, you got a good animal handling, acrobatics, your perception. You have a good medicine rolls, too. So you do pretty good with stabilizing. Your hunter's mark, deal 1d on hit, deals 1d6 damage, advantage on. You do an extra 1d6 every hit, I think. Give her an arrow, okay. Sounds good. Megara moves a little more to the side, and she unknocks an arrow, and she rolls 6 plus what? What is your thing? 12? Kobold Shaman? Yeah, nope. I love you. She knocks her arrow and she shoots towards the kobold. As after the kobold shoots the chromatic orb at blue, Cowgirl shoots to retaliate. Take this! As she shoots it, the kobold has his staff, and you see him kind of do this white flash as he deflects the arrow to the side, and the arrow just kind of, you see it kind of fly past, or sling past, flail past. Skullface, you are up. Long turn. I cast Branding Smite as I yell in anger, "Fuck off, my friend, you little lizard shits!" as I shoot the yellow one. Okay. Rolled a 20. That's a hit. All right. Skullface moving in a little more. 5, 10, 20. He gets within range of his Eldritch Blast. Casting Branding Smite. Branding Smite is bonus action and hit extra 2d6 rate on hit. So it's a concentration. Okay, 3 plus 5 is 8, 9, 10. Ooh. It's okay. 10, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Very good. As the yellow cobalt, you get your Eldritch Blast ready, and you stand, you move up to blue, and you see blue kind of as he looks to you, and he has his he's charging up his healing spell, and Skullface shoots his Eldritch Blast as he stands to the side kind of, and you kind of just charge up, and the green black arcane energies, it kind of flashes and crackles as it shoots towards the shaman. The shaman taking 14 damage. 14. In 13. All right. The shaman takes the blast. You kind of see it as it kind of shreds his hood. And his side of his face kind of damaged, and the green scales kind of cut from the eldritch blast. You see his hood that he has over him kind of destroyed now, as it only covers like half of the top, as you've destroyed the clothing a little bit of his hooding. As it kind of, you see the glowing of his eyes. Skull face. Max is up. All right. Let's see here. I move 5, 10, 15, 5, 30. I use my dash to move another little bit closer. Blah, blah. And then I'm going to use my action surge as well, as I yell out action surge, and I do my attack. 20. Rolled a 9 plus my 7. I'm gonna use my I'm gonna use my my dual blades. So 9 plus 7, that hits. Roll for my second strike. 9 again, a 17. As I see Pro Gamer Guns kill the Cobalt, I move up besides her, and we both use our action surges. The fighters go front lines. I strike down. I strike again, and I strike 19. So roll 6, 5, 4 as 9. 9 plus 9 is 18. As I strike down on my second one, you see me kind of do a spin, and before I even finish the second spin, I strike with one hand as the Cobalt's eyes widen, and I dig in the my second blade. As I look into the Cobalt's eyes, this is for my friend, and I shred from the sides, as you see the torso just fly from the bottom portion of his legs, and as the blood spreads to the side. Pro Gamer Guns, I kind of accidentally splashed you a little bit as you kind of take a little blood to the side of the face, and the Cobalt Shaman is no, Max is no more. That's the wrong person to put an X on. The last Kobold is there. Blue Knight, you are up, my friend. Reverse the Kobolds. Capture the flag. Wah wah wah. Wah wah wah. And blood is warrior paint. Alright, Blue, you are up. You got the last one in front of you. Or not front of you, but Blue, you see Max run up ahead and kill the shaman, slicing in half the torso, now on the ground. You see your allies next to you. The last Kobold looking left, looking to the right. Steps behind the tree. I need a healer. Oh wait, I'm a healer. As you kind of hear out a little chuckle. Breath of life. 7. All right, it's 13. Blue rolls his breath of life. Your healing pool is filled as well. Oh wait, no, it hasn't. So yes, so is 13, 17. Very good. Blue now feeling 17 better. Right. That is your action. You can have a bonus action if you like. Choose a creature within 60 feet. Make a saving throw. You can abjure him too. Want part of your stuff. There is no limit, but the bonus action. Oh, this. Oh, and its speed is 0. And it's half move. Half move. Oh. Interesting. All right. The otherwise it would be Gothix's turn. Blue heals himself. Gothix, you are up, I believe. After that. Otherwise Blue can do a. That's not close enough to Val. Yeah, so 5, 10, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Look at that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 35, 40, 5, 60. That's pretty good. I'd say, yeah. As long as you can see it within 60 feet, I guess. 5, 10. Kind of like it where I just have them faking up 2 squares. I should have them. Are we going to the store today? We are not near town. We can if we want to start thing. Right now, Cowgirl was trying to capture one of the kobolds. She has an idea. Okay, so there's one last kobold. Gothix is up, or Blue doesn't have a distance weapon. We're waiting for Gothix to do something or attack. If it is not Gothix who attacks, then Kobold goes next. You know, my friend thing is skulls. Or something else. Did Gothic say he'll be right back? Can someone roll for me? My next turn, I gotta go to little ones to bed. Okay, so skip him. So the Cobalt runs away. 5, 10, 15. 5, 10. 30. 5. Or 30. Stack action. Yep, Cobalt's gone. Runs off. Alright. As you guys hear, the forest starts to get quieter again. As the rustling of the cobalt, as it kind of screeches and squeals, it runs off from the group. You guys can give chase if you like. It is just a battle of constitution, basically, who has the highest constitution at that point, who can dash the most actions. Because you can only dash as many times in a row as you have constitution. So I can dash once and then dash again. No, the blue one's tied up. Kidding. So you guys see a kobold in front of you on the ground, struggling, tied up. Megara walks up to it. Skullface as well. Max walking back. What was your idea? Okay. Okay. All right, so Megara is saying as she walks up to the kobold, the rest of the group got Skull as well, Blue. We kind of stand around the kobold. Pro Gamer Guns kind of walks up and kicks it a little bit. And Megara starts to kind of say a plan. She takes she looks to Max. Yeah, she looks she kind of pulls us aside and she's like, "Come here." And everybody kind of walks away from the kobold, and she pulls us to the side, and we all kind of get out of earshot of the kobold as best we can. We kind of talk in lower voices. We kind of make sure the kobold isn't listening to us, and we get out of earshot range. Megara starts to describe a plan. What were you saying again? Was she wants to show the amulet to the kobold and tell the kobold to return to its master, and damn it, this thing is slow. Sorry. Wants him to return to his master and tell him to meet us here, and we will return the amulet of Kalar to him. What the little kobold's not going to know is that we're going to be setting up a trap for the green dragon. She will tell him, she will basically free the kobold and tell him to run to his master and to meet us here. We will leave our fire lit, so he will find us from the smoke of our fire, and we will try and lay a trap for the green dragon. Objections? Any concerns? No. That's way too far. You guys want to go to town and stock up before we see the dragon. We kind of look to each other. We're like, the town is a good 60 miles still away. I think we'll be okay. There's no way to actually do that and have the kobold meet us at town. So we kind of step away, and Megara starts to walk and lead the group back as we kind of follow her, and she walks up to the kobold, and she pulls out the amulet that I handed to her, and she shows the amulet of Kalar, the crescent moon shape with the integral design, with the green gem glowing in the middle, hanging down where the crescent moon meets the necklace. She looks to the kobold. The kobold's eyes kind of widen as its mouth opens, and she yells, she tells him, run to your master and tell him to meet us here. And she unties the kobold. The kobold kind of reluctantly kind of looks to her, looks to the group, looks to his dead fallen comrades, and runs off. Kind of hissing as he runs away. You hear the bushes kind of rustle as he makes his trek. He heads south, like northeast or northwest. As the kobold kind of runs off, everybody kind of stands there, uncertain if this will work, kind of questioning, looking around, kind of looking for self-reassurance from each other. And as Megara turns around, she kind of confidently spins around and kind of walks with a straight look for the orange kobold to see if we might have had and make a crap ton of potions for us during rests. Okay. So, is that your plan? Do you want to like take multiple short rests, Skull, between? We kind of don't have an idea of how long it'll take, but based off of just the map and our knowledge of the map, it's going to take at least 12 hours for him to get to us. More time for the kobold to get to him, but less time for the dragon to get to us. However, he decides to fly or walk on his way here. So how did you... Perhaps. Megara? The group kind of walks back towards the campsite. The animals still kind of flying around. They Molly kind of seeing the cobalt as it runs off. She kind of keeps an eye on it for a little while and then returns as she kind of cruises down and flying. Percy as well, kind of flying in a parameter. Gothix's Landstrider heads back a little more towards camp, starts munching on some grass near the tree trunk. Do a quick rest to get my HP spell slots. Yes. Jesus Christ. Okay, so you get short rest is like what, every 2 hours? Like 2 hours divided by 12 would be thing. You don't have to take a long rest, right? Take a bunch of short rests. "30 minutes per short rest." I will say that every 2 hours, you can do it. I will. I don't see it as a problem right now, but I think that's really crazy. I thought your potions disappeared as long after a certain amount of time. Wasn't there a duration of time for that? I thought for the spells. Of course, I don't have that one. Healing elixir. Create a potion. 2, 4 plus 2. I don't see. Yeah, I don't think it has a time limit. 4 plus 2. Oh, got it. Healing elixir. Healing elixir. Or just not type anything and keep skipping around. Duration 24 hours. Yeah, holy crap. Those things can last for 24 hours. That is insane. That's crazy. Fucking, oh my god. So I'll just say you can do about 24. It's fine. Skullface starts to like shit fucking elixir drinks as he's making the everybody babe, done. What's the plan? How do you want to do this? Catapults. Okay, so you want to make how do you want to make catapults? Or cut down a couple of trees. Kind of want to do a seesaw thing. Okay. Okay, so you kind of hit it or jump on it? Jump on it or hit it? Jump on it, okay.
Jump.
Okay, and then it throws the net kind of like a ball of net at the dragon. Okay, so Megara starts to, as the group kind of settles down, the Gunderson Rockseeker brothers kind of point their head out and they kind of, "Oi, what was all that about?" And the other Gunderson brother kind of, peeking below the older brother. And as Max, I kind of walk up to brother and I'm like, "Just a little nuisance, nothing more." And the brothers kind of, "Oh, okay." And they kind of shut, huh? It is night right now. We haven't, basically the cobalt is running off. It has only been a couple minutes since what we last did. Yeah, we have about 12 hours. Let's say about 12 to 14 hours before he gets back. Dragons like run
Really?
about 14 hours. Yeah, we're only about, now the map is gone. So of course the day that this is important, the map is down. Because we only travel about 30 miles and a day. So yeah, let's see here. So Cobalt could probably do about the same as us. And it is about 60 to almost 80 miles to Thunder Tree because he has to up north. So I'd say about 60 miles to Thunder Tree at 30 miles an hour. So it's almost 2 days. It's about a good day. So yeah, that's about a month. That's almost 24 hours. So I'd say about 36 hours then. We have some decent time. Yeah. And in the morning, we'll build. Okay, so we kind of stand. We're not resting yet, but we stand. Megara kind of tells everybody that the plan. What she kind of explains what she wants to do. Okay, let me read that. See if or yeah. So she starts telling her plan, and Skullface also speaks up about his plan to make spells as many as he can get for everybody with his duration. he Megara explains that what she wants to do is she wants to make net traps to kind of give the dragon disadvantage when we fight it, trying to slow it down a little bit. She plans to we cut like a log, keep a fulcrum in the middle, and she wants to put a ball of net because we have our rope and she can tinker. She has her tinkering stuff. We can make net pretty easily. Fiber, we can make net pretty easily. That's not the problem. We tie them to like stones or something for weight. You jump on one end and it catapults the other, throwing it towards the dragon. We're gonna put two facing towards each other and another two. We're gonna put them in places. Megara will decide, or you guys can decide where to put these bastards. We will basically set up a trap for the green dragon to return the amulet of Kalar to him. We told the kobold to meet us here to give back the amulet. The kobold, wanting to please its master with good information on the whereabouts of us and the amulet. He is running currently to dragon to here, and we will keep our fire lit so he can find us from the sky, at least like a bonfire. We'll maybe make the fire bigger. Yeah, we were talking about this in another session a couple times, Blue. This is just something she's restating about a plan she had, like kind of how, because nobody really came up with any other ideas on what to do with the dragon, or how to kind of not return the amulet, but still kind of return it, because the contract we all signed to have safe passage kind of binds us by old magic to have to finish our end of the bargain. And if we try to escape or run, kill us, basically. So we all kind of stand and we talk about our plan. We agree that we'll be waking up in the morning. We will continue our watches, and we will be in the morning and start chopping down a couple trees, maybe, and making our nets and catapults. We're doing our tinker's checks, stuff like that. Okay. All right. So we return. Megara finishing up her watch. So we had the watch, we had the list. I believe it was Blue, Pearl, as the night goes, Megara finishes up her watch. Full taking second, Gothic's being third. The night wears on. It is about, I think Pro wanted to sleep outside, still getting exhaustion. Dragon and be done with it. The amulet is based on everybody's checks of magic. We were able to understand the amulet is a legendary item that and have a creature polymorph. We're not exactly sure what the dragon wants to do with the polymorph spell, but the polymorph spell makes you able to change yourself into the level of a beast that is your level, your challenge rating. So if you are level 4, you can change into any beast that is level 4. If you are level 20, you can be a beast that's level 20. It is a level 4 polymorph spell. None of us can even do level 4 spells. It is something that is strong, and probably not something you want to have a green dragon being able to change into, let's say, maybe a human, and disguising themselves as a human. that might come back to bite you in the ass. At least that's what everybody else was figuring. The night goes uneventful. Everybody finishes their watch. The last person, I believe, last person watch. You guys wake up. Blue, being the last one to watch, comes out of his tent. Finds Silver kind of wandering around. You see Skullface. You don't see Skullface. You assume probably still sleeping. The eldest Gunderson brother seems to already be cooking up something of a meal left over from the last night. I don't see anyone questioning it. Well, here's the thing. Sometimes it helps with the internet is that we, if somebody comes up with a good plan, we kind of just roll with it, because of everybody sitting here, we end up sitting for an hour discussing what we're going to do with one plan. So if somebody comes up with a good idea, we kind of just roll with that idea to get it moving. All right, so by this morning, Skullface, you have about Skullface taking about every couple of intervals, taking short rests for about every 2 hours. You have about right now 10 different little healing spells. I'd say by the end of all this, you'll have about 24. 24 divided by 1, 2, 3. You said about everybody gets 4. I'll go with that. So by the end of all this, you'll have about 4. Right now you have 10. You kind of go up to everybody and you kind of hand one to Gothix, or I mean, you hand one to Blue, you hand one to Max and Megara. Oh, Gamer Guns, you wake up with 1 level of exhaustion. Sleeping outside in your bed. It's still the ground kind of moist from the rain from last night. It ended a little bit before the battle of the kobolds. The ground was still wet. You want to just outside, that's fine. You wake up and you kind of have a kink in your shoulder. You know, were sleeping on a rock. You did not sleep too well. You wake up kind of groggy-eyed and sleepy, and you have 1 level of exhaustion for sleeping outside. Keep track of how many times you sleep outside. It sounds like suicide. Does it now? Doesn't it now? Could be the end of the group. Who knows? I walk up to Max and say, after this, I'll take full responsibility for my accounts in the after being up for a little bit, I see Skullface come out and kind of start to walk up to me, and he starts to talk. And before he even gets after all this, I cut him off and I grab him around the shoulder and I bring him off to the side, and we kind of walk around the edge of the pond that we're camped near, and we kind of slow down and we kind of walk and we're looking forward. And we kind of talk, and we're silent for a second, and you see us kind of walking, and kind of just you hear the birds chirping, and you hear the rustling of the leaves as we step. Skullface kind of sits there nervously for a little bit, and he waits, and I look to Skull, and I go, look, there's a lot of things that can happen in battle. The only thing I worry about is trusting that you'll come back, or that overall you have some plan that will lead to us being successful. Now, I'll admit, as we're walking and we kind of pushed past another tree, we're getting farther from the campsite. I'll admit, I was a little worried when I saw the amulet from your magical random bag of holding, but I also, figured that there was maybe something that you had done to, to trick him, because I am aware that your items disappear after a while. I've seen your items disappear and turn to dust. You've explained it to me that they don't last for 24 hours. So even the most magical item that something could come out of that thing, I know that it's not gonna stick around. So that idiot would have lost that amulet the next morning, right? And you kind of laugh, and Skullface kind of snickers as he kind of looking down at the ground, and he's like, yeah, and I look to him and I'm like, okay. And we keep walking, and I'm like, what would have made me more suspicious if you wouldn't have handed me back the amulet of Kalar before you left. You guys did take a long time. I'm not gonna lie. We were wondering where the fuck, Blue, bless him. He's always, my objective point of view, and he keeps me on the right track of looking at people and trying to make good judgments on people. And if he hasn't killed you yet, then I guess I can give you a chance. And I kind of chuckle, and you kind of and I look to you, and we stop, and I stop to you, and I kind of make you turn towards me, and I look at you, Skullface, and I go, there's still a lot of, this world is huge, and there's still a lot of adventures to be had, but as long as I can trust that you'll overall have our benefit and represent the kingdom in a just and positive manner, there might be these moments where you're trying to act like a bad guy to deceive the enemy, to maybe gain a moment. But you got to remember, you can't do those moments until you've gained a lot more trust. You don't know how everybody else might react. You don't know how Blue might just turn and stab you in the back after you stab me in the back, and that will take time. So be careful on creating more elaborate plans that strain on our trust. As I look you in the eyes, Skullface, just be careful making plans that strain a lot on the trust this early in our friendship. As time goes on and things have been going battle and we've had each other's backs, and because it's been about how long we've been out here, Skullface, and with your keen mind, you kind of look up and you're like, about a month and a couple of days, my lord. And I'm like, we've only been out here for about a month. It's been about 3 to 4 weeks. It's still a lot of time out there, and there's a lot of things to happen, but just be safe, watch our back, and I'll have your back, and we'll be okay. All right. I kind of put my hand on him and I pose him. Oh, nah, fuck that. And here I was acting nice because of my previous comment. I thought that even was squashed on one of the sessions I didn't even participate on. Okay, go ahead. I walk to Max. Okay, go ahead. Blue will remember this. We kind of talked about it a little bit in the cave, like as we were going. I was like, we'll talk about this later. Right now, this is not the time. We're in the middle of battle. All right, and unless you have something to say, that you will keep the amulet, or I'll die trying to keep it for you. And I look to Skull, and I kind of put my hand on his shoulder, and I pull him up, and I'm like, yeah, like, it's all right. Like, let's go. We'll let's fuck this dragon up. And we kind of come back, and you guys see me and Skullface kind of come from between the tent, and I'm leading Skull back, and Skull again pulls up another, as you see him kind of handing me some of the healing potions. By the end of this, everybody will get about 4 potions. They last for only 24 hours, so use them as quickly as you can. Skullface was kind of doing like little short rests to regain everything. By this time now, everybody has regained all abilities, all spell slots, all health is back to normal. Blue, you're feeling 25 better. Let's make sure everybody is at full health. I believe everyone is. Nobody really took any damage that battle, which is crazy. Fuck those kobolds up. Let's kill this bitch. Mood change. You're silly. Blue looking to Pyro and talking to Pyro about the plan as me and Skull come out of the woodwork. Blue kind of stops with mid-conversation, like while he's listening to Cowgirl explain. You see from afar across the other fire, you see Blue's head turn towards Skull and Max and focus on them. Alright, unfortunately I'm going to have to go to bed. I've got an early day tomorrow. I'm already getting tired. I apologize, but I must go to bed. Alright, Gothics, well, you have a good night. Good luck, my good sir. Have a good morning. Have a good night. We'll see you later. Sorry, I'm clicking that thing so bad. I shouldn't get clicking things. We can call this. I mean, what I want to do is get these tinkering checks done. All right, let me get this stuff done. Okay, so Megara kind of describes her plan. We've got pro gamer guns. We're gonna need all the rope we can get, where everybody needs to pull their rope together. We start to gather around. You know, I pull out my rope. Everybody got rope, basically like a good 30 feet of rope per person. I think Pro Gamer Guns' rope went down to 20 feet because she lost like 10 foot of it, but she bought some more, I believe. Everybody, you will not have rope right now after this, but we're gonna use all the rope we can and gather all the things we can. And so, Megara, you have the Tinker's checks. Okay. Megara pulls out her tinkering kit from her last level up. She is now proficient with Tinker's tools, and she starts to sit down. She has all this rope in front of her. Everybody, go ahead. Pro Gamer Guns, go ahead and roll a nature check. Skullface, roll a nature check, and Blue, roll a nature check real quick. Good night, Gothics. We're just gonna get this through real quick, but be ready for next week. All right, next week's gonna be a big day. Okay. As the dragon lands in the campsite, and he is way too fast. All right, Pro, you +0. So Pro, you Megara tells you to find stones, to find rocks that we could either tie the rope around, have the shape that we can tie, or get rope around, and it won't really get too loose, so we can have weights around the net. So Pro Gamer Gun sets out. You find some old stones from an abandoned ancient buildings. You kind of find some that are kind of oval shaped, maybe have a little divot in the middle so you can tie the rope around. You find about 5 or 10 good solid rocks as you bring them back. Skullface, Blue as well. You are told to find fiber and different string materials to bring around. Roll a 14. It takes you the better part of an hour or two. You kind of head a little more farther from camp, and you find some other longer grass and some longer cattails and some different fibers, and you find as much tieable equipment and or tieable fiber like material as well, and bring that back to camp. Skullface rolling an 18. Right, you are deemed with finding kind of more of a sticky type material, maybe something to kind of hold the rope together after we tie it to the rocks, something a little more that gives. Okay. You find your plant pretty quick. You find some sap on nearby trees and kind of gather it up with your alchemy kit, and you kind of take one of your beakers and you start to take the tar and the really thick maple syrup, and you put it into a beaker, and it takes you the better part of an hour or two. You the longest out of the group to find and scavenge for these material, getting only so much at a time from bark as it takes you. You go to one tree and you scrape a little, or you take some bark off and you scrape a little more, but you get us some decently strong sap-like material to maybe tie it around the what's it called? Thing. All right, so Pyro, go ahead and make your tinker's checks with this the first rope. $18, oh, you did your damage. Okay, all right, so 13. Okay. All right, so you get like a medium size net going. You get the first one done. Go ahead and roll one more tinker check, this time without advantage. Okay. You get another medium one. No advantage on the second one. Nice. All right, you get a large net. So it's 3 nets so far. All right, one more. Disadvantage for less materials. A 20, but it's disadvantage. Of course. And a 7. Plus your tinkers and dex and tinkers. So dex is 3 and tinkers is 2 because proficiency. So 5. So 18, but it was disadvantage. Or 5 plus 7 is what? A 13. Okay. You get another. You get a smaller net with less material. You get a 12. You get a still net. It's one of the smaller nets, but we have 2 mediums, 1 large, and 1 small net. This takes us the better part of almost 8 hours. Everybody kind of spreading out, trying to is there anything anybody needs to attune to? Pro Gamer Guns, you got your thing. Who wants to kind of attune to the polymorph necklace, the amulet of Kala? Or wait, no, never mind. No one's attuning. Well, you can. Oh, you get 1 charge back. You roll it plus what? Doesn't it do 1d plus something? Yes, it does. They all do. Plus something. It's not plus something. No. That was pretty. It's okay. You're right. Yep. E6. You only got 1 charge? Okay. Alright, so write that down. You have 1 charge. Pro game cowgirl rolling back, getting 1 charge. Can I use reason to walk around cleaning everyone's stuff? Absolutely. Everyone's still kind of starting to. It's been a couple days. We're starting to stink. We're starting to not smell too good. Our clothes is getting a little dirty. Skullface kind of walks by everybody doing his prestidigitation over the next 8 hours, and everybody kind of, your armor is clean, goth blue. Your armor is, some of the acid burns still remain a little bit on the cobalt armor, but you are cleaned up. The erosion has slowed down and stopped on the armor. Everybody is a little more clean now. Pro Gamer Guns, your hands are well. You did attune to your dragon armor. You have now advantage on breath attack saves against breath attacks. Everybody is saved. So where do you want to put these nets? So we have a little opening up here. We have like 1, 3 trees. We have an opening over here in the corner. Depends on where we think the fucking dragon's gonna come from. We have to set up a trap and bait, right? Like we need to center somewhere and have the nets faced at the center where the person's standing, right? Basically. Okay, we are, yeah, okay, we could do that. Okay. Alright, so through the process of doing that too, now Blue and Skullface, you are deemed the task of cutting down the trees and kind of making the just trying to getting the board and getting the tree trimmed and stuff. So Skullface and Blue, go ahead and both roll your nature checks as you cut down this tree during that 8 hours while Cowgirl is making nets. Pro Gamer Guns, you as well. You and me go to another tree off the side and see if we're hearing. We go a little more to the north and get a smaller tree. Go ahead and roll your nature checks as well. Trying to get us through something so we're not doing the... What do you need? Alright, I swing and fucking miss. No, basically this just gives me a time, an idea of how much time and stuff it takes for you to do it. You're not gonna miss a tree. I mean, a tree is a tree, you know. You're gonna hit your tree. I'm trying to be a little humoristic. I try to implement. Unless you got a 1, then you fucking fucked up. Did he roll a 1? I swear to God, you rolled a 1. I rolled a 3. Skullface's nature is a 1, so it was a 2. You rolled a 2. Okay, that's okay. It's okay. As long as it wasn't a 1. I mean, I have a -1. Yes, 8 for me. Okay, so it takes you guys a little longer than Pro Gamer Guns and Max, but you guys, over the better part of 2 hours, you get the tree down. You know, Skullface is kind of looking at the tree, and Blue is kind of like seeing at the angles, and you guys are sitting there chopping. Blue using his halberd, Skullface using a great axe. Yeah. Congratulations. Got wood and stuff. All right, so Pro and Max, as we see here that and as Skull and Gothic or Skull and Blue chop up the precise measurements for along the catapults. This tree, as well as we get our material and we make a clearing. We're gonna put a fire in the middle, and we're Megara was telling we should make a fire in the middle, and we kind of attract this will be where the dragon should hopefully land, somewhere around here. We can set up the catapults in, like, basically we're thinking of it like this, in an X. Okay, see what I'm thinking here? Or this is what she was thinking was, we kind of crisscross them, use the fulcrum of one to the other, put the net in a little ball, you know, on the edge, and have it like this, and you jump on one end and you make it fly. So that was Jason. I'm getting tired. It's only 9:47. Get a long day. All right, so we'll pick it up from here then. Since Gothic's had to go as well. We're basically where we'll just pick up here next time. It's all right. What is next week? The next week is the 2nd day or something. Not the 2nd. Okay, so we're good then. Next week I'll be even. Okay, get ready for next week, guys. We will most likely the dragon will be coming, so we're gonna see how all that goes. We're gonna be ready. We're gonna try and get ready for this fight. We have no plans to give the amulet of Kalar to the dragon. Whereas he would use it. No, it's not. The plan is to make these catapults there. Hopefully the catapult, everything comes through. They will roll 20s for the catapult. Hopefully nothing misses. We'll go from there. We set our trap. Planet Dawn. Get ready for our first dragon encounter. Or second encounter. Alright, my friends. You guys have a good night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you guys had fun. I'm sorry, Blue. That stupid Cobalt ended up fucking getting through his attack. Those shamans, man, I could feel it every time we fight one of those things. Those things are scary. Those Cobalt shamans, man. We see one of those coming out of the bushes, and everyone's like, "Oh, fuck, fuck those things." We hate Cobalts. Move to Eastern Standard Time. I asked, can I be bait for the dragon? If I die, I won't be that much of a loss, right? I laugh a little nervously. I kind of you're talking to Blue as you say this, and Blue kind of just keeps chopping the wood and kind of looks at you quietly and keeps chopping the wood as you laugh nervously. Alright, you guys have a good night. It was good plan. Should dig a big hole for when he lands. That's a good idea, man. We can think of plans. Think of your plans. You know, if you have something up, an idea. If he, you know, you decide like a ditch, fall into kind of, but they can fly. So remember that they do fly. They have a flying speed. Look at my comment way up before. Okay. The animosity can be felt as they are cutting. That was pretty good. Well, that fits. Silent treatment. And good night, you guys. Thanks so much for being here. And I will be on tomorrow as well, okay? Little Princess is in, where did they go? Costa Rica or Costa Rica for the whole week. Took her from us on Easter. We have 2 boxes of Easter shit from 2 years because they do this every Easter. Fucking every. Last time we didn't get the mail, but this year we got the box. We have boxes from 2 years of Easter that we've never given to her because. So when she comes back, we'll give it to her. But are we gonna give it to her? Right. She's on your paper. Good night. Let's see. No, not that one. Not mine. I just I'll attune to the amulet if no one else wants to. Okay, so Pyro will attune. Game, did you see my comment earlier? Nature check. Hands in the position, skull face. Here, I don't trust. Here, I don't trust potions that come from someone like you. Turns and walks to Percy, and the wind swirls around as the animosity is felt. This being earlier before the cutting. Very good, very good. The